For Chris Gruyan, ladies and gentlemen, next to Chris.
Hey, give it up for Big Al. I'm super excited to be in Fort Cavazos, formerly Fort Hood. I just don't have a lot of time. I told my wife I was going to the gas station. And she likes to keep my location on. There's a lot of guys quiet because their location is on right now. I don't like that she does that because it prevents me from having fun and starting a second family. I am married. I've been married 15 years. Thank you. She is Latina. Calm down, there's a lot of locations on still, chill out. I feel like being married to a Hispanic woman should come in extra years. For every year, it should be 3. I've been married 15, my hairline says 45. We're hitting an adventurous stage right now. Just the other day, she had my phone in her hand. And she was going through my Instagram. She said, "Who is this bitch you're following? And why do you like all her pictures?" And now I get to choose the adventure I want to go on. It's cool. It's always evolving. In the beginning of our marriage, we had devices in the bedroom to keep the marriage alive. And now the devices are in there to keep me alive. I have a CPAP. For the young guys that didn't laugh, a CPAP is a breathing machine that helps you stay alive at night. I have an air purifier. And I have a bed that reclines. If you want to ruin the mood, go ahead and recline the bed real quick. My room looks like 50 Shades of Disability. Big Al did say I'm from New York. Originally, I was born and raised in New York City. I do live here in San Antonio, though. It's a learning curve when you get to Texas. In New York, guns are considered illegal. And as a Dominican in Texas, I quickly found out I'm considered illegal. I was almost late getting here. My car broke down, and I had to take the bus. But the bus they were trying to put me on was going to Martha's Vineyard. Thank you. For those that didn't laugh, the governor's taking immigrants from the border and sending them straight to Martha's Vineyard. It's a learning crowd tonight. I see that. It's cool. I had to get out of New York, man. My mom was always putting me in really uncomfortable situations. This one time, she found drugs in her mailbox, and she flushed them. And when the drug dealers broke into our home and they didn't find the drugs, they left a message for my mom in red lipstick. They wrote on her mirror, "We'll be back, bitch." My mom, being who she was, she took that red lipstick and wrote on the front door, "We'll be waiting." As the man of the house, I felt like I had to do something. So when she went to sleep, I changed it to "She'll be waiting." I didn't throw those drugs out. You got me fucked up. I felt like we was too many people. It's all good. All right, I got those jokes out of the way because I got to tell you guys something. I did 14 years in the Air Force. Come on, we're friends now. I joined the Air Force because I was told it was the smartest branch. And when I became a supervisor, I found out that's not true. I was supervising this one kid. He came in, he was about 18 years old. He came into work one day, he had a burn mark from his ear all the way down to his shoulder blade. And when I asked him what happened, he said, "I ironed my shirt while wearing it." This is who's defending America right now. I respect the shit out of the Army. The Army, Marines, Navy, whoever's in here, I respect the hell out of you. Because training for Afghanistan is very different in the Army and the other services than it is in the Air Force. You guys do 3-4 months in the field, you mimic Afghanistan, and then you go out to the real deal. I did 40 hours on the computer. You want to know what that's like? Go ahead and play 40 hours of Grand Theft Auto and try that shit in the hood here in Killeen. It's not the same. When I got bombed for real in Afghanistan, it scared the shit out of me. And I looked like I glitched. I was like this, oh shit. Everybody thought I was going into shock, but it was the training. I was trying to close out of the program. My wife and I, we do have 2 kids. Thank you. 14 and 5. Yep. One was planned, one was a blessing. I asked God for a new car, I got a new car seat. They're super different from each other. The 14-year-old, he likes to argue everything. So I know he's going to be a lawyer when he grows up. 5-year-old, she likes to steal. So I know she's going to need a lawyer. We just came back from vacation. We took the kids to Disney World this week. Thank you. Real quick, do we have anybody here from Orlando? Cool, fuck that place. What? My wife planned this whole trip. I didn't know anything until the day before we were going to the park. She said, here's the plan. We're going to wake up at 6:15. We're going to get to the park at 7:30 when it opens and hydrate. Because you're going to walk about 20,000 steps a day. And I raised my hand and said, when the fuck does the vacation start? I don't walk 20,000 steps a month. She wasn't kidding either. We did 20,000 steps a day. It got so crazy, my watch was going off like, we are sensing unusual activity. And we just want to make sure that you're okay. By noon, I was walking like Hulk Hogan. And I'm not talking about 1980s Hulk Hogan. I'm talking about Hulk Hogan right now. 2 hip surgery Hulk Hogan. I'm like this at the park, like, oh shit. Saying racist shit Hulk Hogan, not Hulk Hogan. By the end of the night, I was Ric Flair, because every time I took a step, I was like, woo! Shit. This shit hurts, bro. It's all good. My 5-year-old, she's a little diva. That's my princess. But she's a diva. And when we baptized her, it was packed, just like this. And every time the priest did something, the congregation would gasp. I'm sorry, for the Marines, gasp means takes a big breath in and shout. In my mind, I think they think she's the chosen one. So the priest said, turn Emma around and introduce her to the congregation. And I pick her up like the Lion King. And I'm like, here she is. I even start singing, nah, hey, yeah. When I had her up here, I realized we were both getting baptized because she was shitting all over me. And now I'm in church like, holy shit, Jesus Christ, what the fuck? I'm cursing in church, she's shitting everywhere. The priest is throwing holy water on both of us. The baptism has now turned into an exorcism. And now I'm Buddhist. See, I gotta get out of here. My location just went off. Listen, my son and I, we just joined the Boy Scouts. And what they don't tell you until after the check clears is that you, as the dad, have to teach him all the lessons. My son has been badgeless for months. And we were on an overnight camping trip. I went to the scoutmaster. I said, hey, man, help me out. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. He said, dude, you did 14 years in the military. Teach him what you learned. You know how pissed he was when he saw my son in front of our tent checking on our Amazon packages? Listen, that's my time. My name is Chris Brulon.